Hi guys, welcome to McAfee TV. I've always wondered, for you guys with social anxiety or shyness, do you ever find that sometimes people categorize you or put labels on you which don't ring true? Well, I've got three examples here, yeah? So you have the one where if you're quiet on a one-on-one conversation and the other person just talks and gets everything off their chest, um, eventually you get labeled as a good listener. Now, it sounds good. Let me tell you what my take is, right? I'm quite bad at eye contact, and I've been trying, with some success, to actually get my eye contact up to a good level. Right now is quite good, but what I do is like I tend to glaze over. So for example, I was in a sales job interview the other day, and they was talking about the woman was talking about the company benefits, and I realized that my eyes were glazing over, and I was like, oh my god, am I looking bored? What are they going to think? What am I going to say next? So I'm all focused inward, but I'm hoping the woman didn't notice. But for what you would expect from a good listener is someone to focus completely on the other person, whereas I'm just looking internally. So, is that like a mislabel? Well, she didn't seem to notice, I hope. That's a good one. A bad one is, and this is number two now, bad one is being seen as rude or snobbish. Now, with me and my group of cousins, I'm the timid one, I'm the shy one, and surprise, surprise, all the others are very confident, assertive. They're a bit more streetwise than me, so I'm seen as like the posh one. Which that was a label that I had, but a few years down the line, I found out that they actually thought that I looked down on them. Like, I thought I was too good for them, which wasn't true. And this is quite interesting because you would be, even though you're not confident, some people may not perceive that as shyness or whatever. They may perceive that as you being uptight or snobbish, or you just can't be bothered. So that's a misconception that you also have to put up with. Number three, yeah, and this is the ugly one, is when, for me, it takes about a few seconds for me to respond to any question. That's just how it goes. And for that, people have assumed me to be slow or stupid or even on drugs. I mean, I've had work colleagues ask me, "Oh, do you smoke? Have you been smoking weed?" I have not smoked weed for years before that statement. And even that time, I can count on, well, both hands the amount of times that I smoked weed throughout my whole life. That doesn't really bother me. What bothers me more is being when people think I'm slow or stupid or something. I'm not to brag, but I think I'm quite intelligent. And I've had in the case where in the past where people have said, where some people behind my back, one person said they thought I had learning disabilities, and I think that's just completely, I don't even give that person any time or anything, but that just shows once again how somebody, because they don't understand something, they try to put it as into their own label, something that they can understand, which could be positive, or in that case, very negative. So, yeah, that's my interpretation of what's good, the bad, and the ugly. The main thing is if you do use those labels to put a negative image on yourself, and that could be the worst thing if it's if it's a negative image and you perceive that, because then it ends up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy, or maybe it doesn't. Well, that's pretty much my take on it. Let me know what you think. If you've got any insights, I'd really like to know. Otherwise, enjoy your day, and also enjoy the World Cup. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.